welcome to BWY. SmackDown ended just a couple minutes ago, and well, that of course means my SmackDown Live review. I gotta change all of this to review, and honestly, I usually don't have this up for the whole video, but it's because I'm kind of in a rush. Next week, expect them to be better with the actual pictures showing, like you know how I always do in my other ones. For those who have actually seen my other ones, put the pictures of what happened to go more into detail. But anyways, let's kick this off. So SmackDown actually kicked off with the women. It showed all the women in the ring. Well, first of all, it showed Daniel Bryan actually with the women's title in the ring, and he was gonna call out for a women's forum and forum. My bad. And as Lita pointed out in the pre-show, you can't. It's up there with weddings and contract signings where you can't have that many people in the ring without it turning into a brawl. So it did. Um, so Daniel Bryan actually calls out Becky, not Nikki, and it was kind of funny because even Becky acknowledged that. Yeah, but then Becky comes out, and all the ladies had promo. Well, four. Becky had promo work in it. Then Natalia, I think, comes out next, right? Yeah, Natalia comes out, and she actually gave pretty decent promo work. It wasn't super cringeworthy, at least not to me. I kind of like Natalia's promo work. It made her sound like, I've been overlooked in the past, and it's thanks to you, Becky. Like, I don't know, I just kind of liked it. Then Alexa comes out. Alexa's gold on the mic. I just gotta say that she's amazing. She's up there with like The Miz and Maryse, like she's just pretty awesome. And then we had Carmella come out and still give us her cringeworthy walking, trash talking, chick gimmick, whatever. And Becky was honestly trying to turn all of the girls against each other. Even Natty acknowledged that. And the three were going to attack Becky until predictably Naomi comes out, then Nikki comes out, and they even the odds. But as Nikki was going to step up to Carmella and hit her, Natalia side swipes her and hits her with vicious forearm, and knocks out Nikki Bella. And then it sets up a tag match for later in the night. Anyways, after that though, there was a segment with the Miz, and it was talking about. Oh wait, sorry. Moving on, going back a little bit. The six pack challenge. I thought it was gonna be a first pinfall thing. It's gonna apparently be an elimination. So my question to you will come at the end of this video. But anyways, up next was a backstage segment with the Miz, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon. Maryse was there, but she wasn't talking. And Miz was basically telling Daniel Bryan, why does Dolph Ziggler get a title opportunity? He hasn't earned it whatsoever. And he basically called out Daniel, saying, you just can't get over the fact that I told you off 2 weeks ago, or three. I don't remember when it was, 2 or 3. But basically, it's talking about when he told Daniel Bryan to go back to his bingo halls, that epic promo that Miz delivered. Yeah, he was just acknowledging that, and it made me like the Miz that much more. Anyways, though, Daniel Bryan ended up saying that he is definitely still the coward, especially when Dolph Ziggler last week tried to challenge Miz. He just chickened out, and then his music hits, and it's the Miz versus Apollo Crews, which the Miz wins. But then Dolph Ziggler comes out, and well, actually, he was in commentary. So then Dolph Ziggler comes into the ring and tries to stop the Miz and beat him up, because earlier in the match, the Miz pushes Apollo to Dolph, the typical things that happen on commentary. And yeah, so then Dolph goes in, and the Miz just walks out, drops his Intercontinental Championship in the middle of the ring, and Dolph's right there like, come and get it, come and get it. But instead, the Miz orders Maryse to go and get it, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, Maryse looks hot though. But that's that of it. So we gotta wait till to Backlash. Not really looking forward to this match a lot, but the only reason why I'm gonna watch it is because I love The Miz and I love Maryse a lot. Like, she's my all-time favorite diva. Back then when they were considered divas, she was my all-time favorite one. Despite of all of the ones I have, I have the opportunity of choosing. Maryse for me just always holds a special place in my heart. But yeah. Anyways, though, moving on from that, we get the 6 women's tag match that was, told was gonna happen. Um, all of the women got an opportunity to shine, as they always do. Tag matches in the women's division, in any, you know, division, anytime there's a tag team, we can't always not get that one time when everybody goes into the ring and snaps each other's necks, you know. But yeah, Nikki Bella actually didn't get the pinfall, which was surprising to all of us. The babyface team once again did not win. Carmella actually taps out Nikki Bella, so that's pretty big. I guess they're really big on Carmella. Hopefully, Carmella doesn't win on Backlash. I still think she's a bit too green. Obviously don't think it's gonna happen. I actually already talked about who I believe will be the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion and why that's a smart decision. Or well, it was based on the fact that they already have it planned out, and that is Nikki Bella. Go check out that video on my channel if you're wondering what I had to say. But moving on from all of that, looking forward to the elimination match. It's gonna be my match. That and the AJ Styles match, of course, and Randy Orton. Anytime he wrestles, he's pretty awesome. So, but anyways, going into the next match of the night was the Usos versus American Alpha. I mean, and it was part of the tournament. The Usos actually lost after they tried to blindside American Alpha. They showed a little bit of sportsmanship, but it ended up failing because they wanted to attack them, and yeah, so American Alpha was quick. The bell had already rung, and they actually ended up pinning the Usos, which caused the Usos after the match to finally turn against them and turn heel fully. They attacked them, and now the question is Chad Gable, right? Yeah, Chad Gable, right? He was the one that pretty sure it was Chad Gable. I don't know. I'm really bad. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. I'm remembering things that literally just happened. But yeah, it was Chad Gable got injured, quote unquote. Kayfabe injured. After the Usos attacked his leg. So the condition, of course, it's gonna play a big role. It's how is Chad Gable doing going into this match because they are in the finals alongside Slater and Rhino, which I'll get into later on in my review. But anyways, speaking of Slater and Rhino, SmackDown Live meets the Slaters. I didn't see this. Oh my god, I didn't see this. I think I was in the bathroom, but I would believe it's very entertaining. I saw them earlier in the night, and I saw the lady who played his wife last week. Unless that's really his wife. I'm pretty sure that's not his real wife. But anyways, I saw the lady there in the audience behind the commentators table, and yeah, I was like, oh, something's gonna happen, and I was just waiting for it. I missed it. I missed it, but I stuck around for Breezango and Kane, which was not good. But anyways, it was pretty funny, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see it, but already just seeing how he had the 7 kids out there, I was already dying. But yeah, next was the Fandango segment, which I just talked about, which Fandango had a lady from the audience, I believe. He was dancing with her after Tyler Breeze wasn't there to dance with him. And he was in Dubai, I think he said, or somewhere, getting close for his fashion line. I couldn't care less. All I know is Kane came out and chokeslammed Fandango, which I was all for until he gave the little Fandango dance, just like a little bit, even though he was taunting him. I just think Kane, the perfect way to build up Kane is to have him just wreck everybody. And I think the biggest way to do that is wreck Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles if you really want to put Kane over once again. But anyways, yeah, instead of just doing the little jobbers, the mindless jobbers, make him go after someone big. I would say a Randy Orton and Kane feud should happen. Once again. Um, but yeah, that's all I had to say for that. I stuck around for that, but not the Slater segment, which I probably would have been a better turn of events. But anyways, up next was the Slater and Rhino versus the Hype Bros match, which Slater and Rhino won. Like I had mentioned earlier, it's going to be American Alpha if they can compete. Apparently, according to the WWE backstage creative, they might not be able to compete. I thought it was the Usos and American Alpha going into this, as I had mentioned 2 weeks ago. I thought it was going to be Usos versus American Alpha. Would have been more entertaining. But then, seeing as to how the fans really are pulling for Slater to be signed, it's kind of obvious. So honestly, though, I see Slater and Rhino winning this whole tournament. Which, on one hand, I'm fine with it because I like Slater and I want him to be signed. On the other hand, I don't think they'd be a fun tag team or a fun enough tag team. I think pairing someone non-funny with someone funny doesn't always work, and it's working for now, but it's until eventually you're gonna hear the fans just be like, "Oh, Slater ruined Rhino." I may be wrong though. WWE's been known to throw curves at our way, curveballs. But yeah, on one hand, I see the American Alpha winning the whole tournament. Because it make more sense having that as the champs. A credible, more credible tag team, much like the women's division. Having Nikki Bella win would be more credible because whoever beats her would end up, being elevated, which is basically what I said in my other video. Move on over and check that out, please. But yeah, that's it on that. Anyways, after that was the segment with Dean Ambrose, the face-to-face confrontation before Backlash of AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. Long story short, you have Dean Ambrose being pretty entertaining. You have you have AJ Styles turning more into a heel because, to be honest, whether you like Roman or not, he's more crap. He's more memorable as a champ than Dean was because everyone hates Roman, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, why'd they ever give the title to Roman?" And then everyone likes Seth or hates Seth. It's just like it's a hater-like situation with both of them. So the attention's always on them, and Dean's just like in the back, like barely getting any attention. Like he's cool and all, I like him, but we gotta admit that. So yeah. Anyways, though, my question of the day, because tomorrow I'm actually uploading predictions, but this is actually for the people who watch these. I would really, 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 really love for you guys to comment, you know, and answer this question. Is finally we know what the six pack women's challenge is gonna be. It's gonna be an elimination match. So I'm gonna ask all of you, who do you think will be eliminated first, second, third, fourth, and who do you think will be the last two standing? Please comment down below. I am very invested and very, very curious to see what all of you have to say, even if it's 6 views on this, at least one person, because I'm very invested and interested to see who, because I like reading other people's opinions. It's just for me, I'm one of those wrestling fans that just love hearing everyone else's opinion because I feel like I can relate. Even though we have two different opinions, it could change my view on something. And also, if there's something you want to comment about this review or about SmackDown, what you liked, what you hated about it, what you liked or disliked about this review, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comments. At the end of the day, I'm open for all of that because I really want to be a better YouTuber. So yeah, this channel is all for you. Like anyone who watches it, like I'll literally like take your feedback and try to morph this channel to whatever you guys want it, because it's not for me, it's for all of you. That being said, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share, please share it, subscribe, please. And thank you for those people who are subscribed. Thanks for those people who give me views. Have a beautiful night, evening, day, and until next time, bye.